From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to...
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the Spring League star, Jake Bates, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Hill. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Rolling to his right. The quick feet by the ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. No score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing is Jackson.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Jackson now.
He's got right on the short throw.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. The give, right side for Gibbs.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Gibbs straight ahead.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Open man is Chase, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Again, it's Pacheco.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Jackson to throw. St. Brown on the catch.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down. Jackson.
Steps away to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. First down on Detroit.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did.
For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.